Alright, so here we have a little model demonstration of a land drill about current. So, as we talked about before, current is it's going to be the flow of the water underneath us. It's going to be a force that we can't really see. Sometimes we can, but it's more something that you can feel, and you'll certainly feel it as you're sailing. So, in this example, we'll start by what it would be like without current. And these little Buddhas here will be our people. And so we're going to start by just taking 3 steps forward. Alright, so we take 3 steps forward, and that's how fast we can go sailing without current. Nothing pushing us forward, back, just using the wind to our advantage. We can make 3 steps forward in this time. Now, we're going to add a little fun. This arrow right here will represent our current. The current's flowing against us. It's going to push us backwards, is the idea here. So we're going to take our 3 steps forward, but then we're going to take a step back. We can only do 2 steps forward in reality. So let's try this again. Instead of 1, 2, 3 steps forward up to here, we can only take 2 steps forward. We can go 1, 2, and we'll just be right here instead of all the way out here, if that makes sense. Now, current can also flow sideways. So in this example, the current's going to be flowing sideways across the screen. It'll be from my left, your right. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take 2 steps forward and then 1 step sideways. And then again, we're going to go 2 steps forward and 1 step sideways. And we're going to continue that way, and you'll see that instead of sailing on a straight path, you start sailing on a diagonal path. Because, why? Because the current is pushing us sideways, so as much as we go forward, we're also going a little bit sideways. This can also work with current flowing on the opposite side. We can go 2 steps forward and then just 1 step sideways because of the force of the current pushing us over. And again, 2 steps forward and 1 step sideways. And that'll continue again on that same line of 2 steps forward, 1 step sideways. Now, these aren't necessarily fixed ratios, meaning the wind might be a little bit stronger, so we can go 3 steps forward for every 1 step sideways, or the current could be a little bit weaker, and maybe we could go 5 steps forward and only move just a little bit over. And, you know, some of the stuff that we talked about in the chalk talk will apply in this situation. You know, the depth of the water will affect the strength of the current, obviously wind strength. And another thing we'll talk about in a later topic is the tides, and that could affect which way the current is flowing. So that's something that we'll discuss in a later time, but again, I just want to practice once more this idea of using a walking demonstration of current. So we'll go back to the top with the wind coming straight down, or sorry, the current coming straight down, and we're going straight forward against it. So we're going to take our 2 steps or 3 steps forward, but then we're just going to take 1 step back, because that's the push of the current. It's pushing us backward 1 step. And then again, we'll take 2 steps forward, we'll take 1 step back. And that will continue, so eventually we'll get to our target point if it's straight ahead, but it'll take a lot longer. And if the current is pushing us now up, it's giving us a little boost. Instead of those 3 steps, we can take 4 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can get all the way up to here. And it's like an escalator or a moving walkway. It's pushing us those extra steps forward, and we'll be able to get to our point maybe a little bit faster. So, in short, that is our land drill demonstration of current. And if you have any questions, let me know.